We welcome you to Bradley Braves basketball from Carver Arena in downtown Peoria. It's a Missouri Valley Conference game between the league-leading 2-0 Evansville Aces, Steve Mierfeld's team with a record of 9-4. Likewise, the Bradley Braves 9-4. They lost their opener this last week in Cedar Falls, Iowa to Northern Iowa. They are 0-1. This is Dave Snell along with Joe Stoll, Jim Watson, Mike Sable, and our thanks to Dan DiOrio for an excellent job once again on Braves Plus. It's Bradley and Evansville, one of 3 Missouri Valley Conference games to be played today. One's in the books. One was last night over at Redbird Arena, won by Southern Illinois. Creighton, unbelievably, with their comeback 77-74 over Missouri State. Creighton trailed 71-60 with less than 4 to go and came back and beat Bradley's opponent on Tuesday night, Missouri State. Drake leads 41-38 over Indiana State in Terre Haute at halftime, and we'll keep you posted on Northern Iowa and Wichita State. But this is the 29th meeting between Bradley and Evansville, and the Braves hold a 15-13 advantage. The Aces have won only twice here at Carver Arena. They're 11-2 here, while Evansville's 10-3 at Roberts Stadium, so the home team has had their way. The Braves swept the series last year, winning in overtime in Indiana. That was when Lawrence Wright's jumper went down late for the victory. Steve Mierfeld is 4-5 against Bradley, but one of those losses, double overtime defeat while at Hampton. The Aces are the only team to have a home loss in the non-conference part of the season. Everybody else won. They lost to Miami of Ohio 74-69. Bradley basketball on WMBD Peoria, Illinois, as we get close to game time. The Braves huddling up to our right. There's no television tonight, but there is on BUBraves.com. So if you're listening to our broadcast wherever you are around the world in central Illinois, we welcome you on WMBD Peoria, Illinois. Tonight's officials brought to you by the Gailey Eye Clinic, Superior Eye Care, and the best eyesight with experience you can count on. Call the Gailey Eye Clinic in Peoria and Bloomington. The referee is Eddie Jackson. The umpires are Brad Gaston and Terry Oglesby. The Braves are now 264-82 all-time at Carver Arena. 14 in a row dating back to the loss to Wichita last year. 15 would be the longest under Jim Lesson, the 3rd longest in Carver Arena history. But it's a tough game, Coach Stoll, as we get ready for the anthem. Evansville is a veteran team, and they have one of the best players in the conference in Matt Webster.
Well, they sure do, David. They are a veteran team. Of course, every game's going to be tough. That's surely borne out today when Missouri State had that lead over Creighton and blew that. This is a strong rebounding team. They're starting Jay Cousinard. It's a little bit of a surprise. He hasn't scored much, hasn't played that much. 0 for 7 from the free throw line, Dave. But we know that Eli played very well for him last year, and I expect to see him in there probably most of the time this game.
Matt Sally will start the game tonight for the Braves in place of Will Franklin. Will be in before too long in this game. Bradley now 3rd in the nation in made threes with 147 behind VMI's 203 and Houston's 107, but they've played just 9 games, and that's average per game. They lead the nation in three-point percentage with 473 ahead of Air Force and Texas Tech's 449. With 10 threes tonight, they move into 9th place overall for made threes in a season. The tops, by the way, was 224 in 87-88, the senior season of the great Hersey Hawkins. Now, ladies and gentlemen, from Carver Arena to honor America and to remember our late president, Gerald Ford, the 38th president of the United States, join and honor America, our national anthem. 7th, and Steve Murfeld in his 5th year, 49 and 78 at Evansville. Overall, he's in 10 years of coaching. Was at Hampton before. 139 and 135 with Sean O'Regan, Kareem Richardson, and Jason Zimmerman, the assistant coaches. Speaking of Reagan, our junior sportscaster tonight is the first girl ever to join us in the broadcast booth. 10-year-old Reagan O'Brien and Dad Corey from Morton. We welcome you to the booth tonight. Reagan was my favorite president, and I'm glad you're here tonight. Well, here we go. Let's go to the Heritage Bank starting lineups and down to the floor. Here is Paul Herzog.
For Evansville, at a forward, a 6'8 senior from Sheridan, Indiana, 33, Matt Webster.
One of the best players in the Missouri Valley Conference.
The other forward, a 6'9 senior from Atlanta, Georgia, 55, Bradley Strickland.
Where do you see his tattoos, Coach? He's got them all over. He's like a billboard.
Places, a 6'4 senior from Evansville, Indiana, 4, Kyle Anslinger.
Career high at Drake last season of 29.
6'5 freshman from Houston, Texas, Jay Kuznard.
That's PJ's brother. This is a freshman. Doesn't score much.
5'11 sophomore from LaPel, Indiana, 22, Jason Holzinger.
8.8 points.
Evansville in his 5th season, Steve Murfeld.
The lights will go out and the Bradley team will be introduced. With 13 more threes, Jeremy Crouch moves into the top 10 with Marcellus Somerville into 10th place all time.
Hey Bradley fans, this is Rob Dye, and there's something I want to know.
Rob Dye,
are you ready to make some noise? I said, are you ready to make some noise? It's time to meet our Bradley Braves, so stand up, be loud, be proud, and let me hear you. Go Braves!
AP gives it to Deion Jackson, in and out of his hands. He shoots at the horn. Good! Rises and fires a 35-footer. Good! It's good! He baked it in! To the goal. Come on!
JJ Twice, 7.5, and Daniel Ruffin, 13.4.
Probably trying
talked to Ronnie Wright. He said that JJ is the man. His ability to lift. He's been terrific. So we'll see how things go here with Bradley and Evansville. The Aces can shoot it from the outside as well, especially Anslinger and Holsinger. In fact, Jason Holsinger has only 6 2-point field goals out of his 33 that he has shot on the season. Go ahead, Coach.
They're both good free throws. I think Anslinger 94 and Holsinger 88, Dave. That's pretty.
Aces score 96-6, give up 61-2. Bradley scores 80.2, gives up 70.4. The Braves are 47 from the field, 45 for the Aces. Bradley's 47 from 3, 146 and counting. In our last game of this calendar year, Jim Les, head coach 71-64 with Chuck and Eric Bisher, Lennox Forster, and Kyle Vogt. Trainer is Mark Nemitz, and we're about ready to go. Eddie Jackson will toss. Hope you enjoy a final game of 2006. What a year it's been. Strickland and Andrews will jump. Ball in the air. It's back tipped by Zach. Too rough. And it's man-to-man to start. And Webster has Zach Andrews. With it, Ruffin. Get a ball screen from Zach and a pick and roll. Go to the baseline. Penetrate and kick. Give it to Twy. Now Sally. Put it on the floor once. Give it to Crouch. Get a ball screen.
You got to watch that moving screen.
Rough a ball fake. Take it to the baseline against Anslinger or Holsinger. In and out with a shot and a rebound taken down by Bradley Strickland. Kicks it out to Holsinger. Jason Holsinger. He will shoot the 3. And quickly. Here's Strickland. Give it to Cousinard. He won't shoot it much. Takes it to the left, go to the baseline. Good help. There's Webster's jumpers. Good. 2-0. He can score from inside and out. Had 15 in the first half against Illinois State in their win.
Cousinard had nowhere to go, and you mentioned he doesn't shoot it much anyhow.
Andrews with it. Give it to Twy between the rings. 2-0. Played 55 seconds. Evansville with a lead. Sally gives to Jeremy Crouch. Takes it and gets doubled. Give to Sally. A dribble. A pull-up jumper is good. Ties the game. Just inside the arc. And at 18:50, Jason Holsinger will bring it across the timeline, get a screen from Webster, looks to the right and gives it to Cousinard, and he's guarded by Crouch. A screen for Anslinger. Holsinger has it left. Looks to drive to the baseline and gives it Holsinger. Nice lead pass inside. Shot is blocked. But a foul going to be called on Zach Andrews as he blocks Strickland. No, Sally picked it up.
Yeah, before the block. Looked like a pretty clean block. I think Sally got him early. Nice entry pass, Dave, as you call it.
Brad Strickland is 31 of 52, 60%, so he's not very good. And he's got a pair here from the free throw line. The Aces are 225 of 314. They're 72%. And Strickland's first one's up, and it's a 3-2 game. Fans continue to stand as they will until the 16-minute mark. Braves will hit the road after Tuesday, but the Bears of Missouri State will be here on Tuesday night, and they have got to be smarting for sure after blowing a game this afternoon.
They got a pretty good team, too.
Strickland's second free throw. That's good, and it's 4-2. 2 for Webster, 2 for Strickland, 2 for Sally. That's the scoring thus far, 18.5. Played a minute and a half of the first half. Ruffin with it, give to Crouch. JC got a man in the air, ball fake. His three-point shot is good.
Oh, they got out on him fairly good, and he still nailed it.
His first 3 of the night. Got to get a little room here. There's a pull-up jumper. Strickland at the other end scores. And it's 6-5 as Evansville takes the 1-point lead. Here's Ruffin. He gets doubled. Give to Sally. Now Crouch with it up high right. J.J. Twy. To put it on the floor, Sally. Good ball movement here. Here's a Twy from Crouch. J.J. looks for a handoff and gives to Ruffin. Looks to cut the corner on the weave. There's Crouch. Drop down pass. Nicely inside layup. Good feed. Crouch to Andrews.
Good feed and good hands that time by Zach as well.
JC's 35th assist of the year. 7-6 the Bradley lead. Inside post pass. There's Webster. Turnaround jumper short. Rebound put back is blocked by Zach Andrews to Ruffin. Ruff with it right wing. takes a look, gives to Andrews in the lane. He walks.
Daniel did a good job of holding up. Didn't have anything, but neither did Zach.
Turnover number 1 for the Braves. 17-25. As the clock will start ticking down as there's a ball screen coming for Ruffin, who goes underneath. And Holsinger has it out near the timeline. Ruffin is on him. Give it to Strickland. He's way away from the goal. Anslinger posting downstairs is Webster. Turnaround jumper's good. He's tough.
Yes, he's very tough.
He's got 4 at the other end. J.J. Twy beats everybody back. His layup is missed, and it's out of bounds off Strickland's hands, out of bounds.
Tried to break that time. 2 men going for the ball, and they just didn't contain it. See if we can turn it into a basket.
Inbound left on the baseline is Ruffin. 17:01 to play. Give it to Twy. Skip passes to Crouch. He's got a 3 and an assist thus far. Now to Twy. 8-7 Evansville's lead is 1. Here's Ruffin in the lane. There's Crouch. Long range 3. Bounce it off, no good. Webster the rebound.
Yeah, that was a couple feet farther than Jeremy shoots it.
About 24 feet. Holsinger, now Webster. Skip passes out of bounds. Saved, but not in time. First turnover for Evansville as Cousinard couldn't get a hold of it. And Shy Eli will come in. He wears number 5. He'll come in for Cousinard, I'm sure.
Good player, Dave.
6'4", 200-pound sophomore from Indianapolis, averages 6.2. He had 16, his career high last year here. Will Franklin comes in and replaces Matt Sally at 16:37. 8-7 Evansville. And across the timeline comes Ruff with a left-hand dribble. He still has the right wrist tape. Give it to Franklin. Free throw line extended on the right. Twy steps out. Looks inside on a post pass, not there. Get a ball screen. JJ drives to the baseline. Puts it up short. Rebound taken down Webster.
I think that was blocked a little bit that time, Dave.
Who swung the elbows and gives to Holsinger. A ball screen. Looks up front. Looks down on the block. Gives to Anslinger. He's almost pushing off on Franklin. We'll have an official time in the next dead ball. Webster lead pass into Strickland. He's guarded by Twy. Shot clock reads 17. Backs in. Turnaround jumper. Tough shot goes.
Tough shot. He's back to right in the basket. Still a tough shot.
Strickland has 6. 3-point lead for the Aces. Here's Twy. Will Franklin gets a ball screen. Not a very good one from Zach Andrews. A pull-up jumper by Crouch is short. And a rebound taken down by Shy Eli. 10-7. Evansville's lead is 3. 7 points just for the Braves. Here's a knockaway by Franklin. He's running 3-on-2. Will walked.
That's too bad.
And turned it over. 15:31 to play first half as Franklin walked. Bradley's second turnover. And Evansville will have the ball in a 3-point lead. 10-7 with 15:31 to play in the first half. Back in a minute. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball. 1470 WMBD.
Junior guard Jeremy Krause is currently shooting 93% from the free throw line this season. Who holds the Bradley single-season record for free throw percentage? Aaron Zobrist, James Dillingham, or Roger Fegley? Correct answer is A. Aaron Zobrist led the nation by shooting a school record 90.6% from the free throw line during the 96-97 season. Congratulations to our courtesy Peter Center lucky row of the game, located in section 14 in the upper bowl. Sections, tickets, make sure to purchase yours. That's one prize given away during the second half. One prize only.
Dave Snell, Joe Stoll, Jim Watson, and Mike Sable back from Carver Arena. 10-7 Aces. They have the ball at 15:31 to play first half. Bradley basketball brought to you by the Country Insurance and Financial Agents of the Game. Tonight they're Garth Baker in Pekin and John Mayette in Dunlap. And the Braves are brought to you by the Candy Kitchen and Creamery on Court Street in Pekin. They're open tomorrow from 10 to 3 for your last-minute New Year's Eve party plans. Not too early to think about a special photo chocolate bar for Valentine's Day. The Candy Kitchen and Creamery on Court Street across from Mineral Springs Park in Pekin. And delivery is available. 3 of 8 for the Braves, 1 of 2 from 3. Only 1 rebound, 6 boards already for Evansville, and they are 4 of 6 from the field, so they're off to a very good start. You got to watch Webster, Coach. He's so tough. He's 2 of 3 from the field already.
Strickland made a couple tough shots, and Webster, he's immobile. He's just a good all-around player. They got 4 of their 6 rebounds, and of course they got all their 10 points thus far.
Ruffin, Crouch, Twy, Franklin, and Andrews. Matt Sally started tonight's game. It's Eli, Holsinger, Anslinger, Strickland, and Webster. Updated score, Drake 48-47 with 15:53 to go in the game. Jason Holsinger, he wears number 22, and the arching pass is given to Webster across the timeline, and he looks to attack. All the way down, drop down pass, Strickland has it blocked by Zach Andrews as he tried to dunk it. Give it to Ruff. He's in the move, pull-up jumper, looks good, is good, just inside the arc to the right.
I'll tell you, Zach was involved in a midcourt trap and still got back to the basket and blocked that shot. That was a real good play by Zach.
First 2 for Ruff. He averages 13.4, 10-9, 5 minutes in. Evansville with a 1-point lead in the ball. Here's Webster, put it on the floor, go to the free throw line, look for a back cut, Anslinger, layup good. Got away from Will Franklin.
Nice backdoor cut on the overplay.
12-9 as Anslinger gets his first deuce. They in his zone? Nope, it's man-to-man. With it is Twy. Now it's Jeremy Crouch. He has a 3-ball. Handoff is faked as Andrews, and there's another turnover for Will Franklin. As he couldn't handle the pass, Bradley's third. Will walked, and that was a pretty easy pass to catch. 14:38 to play first half. Shy Eli.
Look the trap again.
With it across the timeline, Holsinger gives to Eli. Free throw line extended on the left. Ruff tries to deny the ball to Holsinger, so Eli goes by him on the right. Now Holsinger out near the timeline. 14:20 to play first half. Evansville 12, Bradley 9. Back cut again. Kaboom! Strickland.
On the overplay, they've taken advantage of that twice in a row.
And it's a 5-point Evansville lead at 14-9. They've got a couple of back doors. So Evansville playing tough here early. Ruffin with it. Crouch give to Twy. 3-ball left. That's good.
And nice pass also by Jeremy.
And the threes are waving at Carver Arena. It's 14-12 as the first 3 of the game for Twy. Stallberg will come in. Stallberg's rather. Here's Eli with it. 13:40 to play first half. Anslinger with Franklin out on him. Evansville in the ball in a 2-point lead. Holsinger looks at Strickland. The fake backdoor. Now Eli gets away from Crouch. Pull-up jumper off the glass too hard. And a takedown, I think, by Webster on Will Franklin. First foul of the game for the Aces. Comes at 13:29. Webster gets his first. Stallberg's in. Webster out at 13:29. Stallbergs is from Latvia, 6'6", 223, averages 6.2, 8 of 21 from 3. Danny Adams is in, replaces J.J. Twy. So J.J. hit the 3.
I don't expect to see Webster on the bench long, Dave.
And just getting a little bit of a rest here. Rays try to tie and get a lead with a 3-ball. Ruff crosses the timeline with the left and the right of the left-hand dribble. Looks at Franklin on the right wing. Crouch runs off a couple of screens and gets it and fires a 3-point shot up. No good. Rebound taken down by Stallbergs, who just checked into the game. Give it to Holsinger. 13:10 to play in the half. Stallbergs now Eli. Sally will come in the next dead ball, and a foul called on Zach Andrews, and there was no doubt about that.
No, Zach is caught right behind him one time.
His first, team second. Sally in for Andrews. Unfortunate because he was going to come in anyway, and he picked up the foul first. So Sally in. Sally with Ruffin and Franklin and Crouch and Danny Adams from Metamora. Lob is to Strickland. He lost it out of bounds. Third turnover. Well, that was an unforced error. Just dropped it like a sack of marbles. 7 minutes in. 14-12. Evansville 2-point lead. Ball screen. Sally on a pick and roll. Franklin up top. Running off 2 screens. There's Crouch. There's a 3. Bounce off no good. Rebound strong sideboard. Danny Adams. An offensive rebound. Give it to Franklin. Ball screen. Takes it to the left. Ruffin. Ball fake. Take it to the baseline. Is stopped. Crouch, a ball fake, takes a couple of dribbles, gets a screen from Sally. Going to cut down behind the back pass. Sally layup good from Crouch.
What a great pass from Crouch.
Behind the back for his second assist. It's tied at 14. What a great pass from JC. Passing lane cut down by Franklin. There's a steal, picked back up by Anslinger. They double and now rotate back. 20 on the shot clock. Eli with it across the timeline. A beautiful pass behind the back by Crouch to Sally for the layup. Holsinger had a back door, didn't get to. Deep in there, Strickland. Turnaround jumper misses. Crouch the rebound. Pulls and looks. Bounce pass is given Ruff across the timeline. Three ball up, missed. Rebound taken down. Danny Adams on the offensive board again. And the ball's taken away back from Ruffin to Franklin. Three ball! Bounce it, no good. Sally offensive rebound is fouled. The Braves going to the offensive board here tonight.
Danny Adams, a couple of good plays. And that pass by Crouch was just right on the money. It'll give me something to see.
Two offensive boards for DA. Official time. Bradley with a new shot clock and the ball with 11:49 to play. First half. You're listening to Bradley Basketball, 1470 WMBD.
Former Gray Jay Gillian inside his third season playing for TVB Trier in the top division of German Bundesliga. Gillingham's team is currently 7th in the AD team league with a 16-12 record. Former Bradley star is his team's third leading scorer, averaging 11.4 points per game. He leads the team with 3.1 points per game. By Langston Pool Company. Great effort for Jay Gillingham playing in Germany. Thanks to Pool Company for the support of the Braves.
Bradley Basketball brought to you by your Greater Peoria Regional Airport. Fly nonstop from Peoria to St. Pete. You can do that now. Kara Rickenbaugh, coach, she was in town, Bob's daughter, yesterday. Had a chance to get together with her, former Bradley player on the women's side, and great to see her. And she was on that Allegiant plane today. You always park free at the Greater Peoria Airport when you fly to over 250 destinations worldwide. Check out www.flypia.com or see your travel agent. And the Braves are brought to you by Avantis. If you have a son or daughter between 8 and 12, register them to be an honorary ball boy or ball girl at any of the 3 Avantis locations. Winners will be notified and announced prior to each home game. And ball boy souvenir shirts are provided by Pyramid Printing, specializing in embroidery and screen printing. For business apparel, call Pyramid Printing, 387-2777 for a free catalog, or visit them at www.pyramidprinting.com.
Couple real nice hustle plays by Danny Adams. As soon as he got in the game, it helps today.
Yeah, DA has 2 boards already and kept possession. The Braves are 6 of 15, 40%, 6 of 11, 55% for Evansville. They have not taken a 3. Bradley has taken 7 and made 2. Crouch is 1 of 5, by the way, thus far. And shooting for the lead here is Matt Sally, who was a recipient of that great pass by Crouch. He has 4, and his free throw is missed. Going into that one, he was 19 of 32. 19 of 33 now. Try to give the Braves a 1-point lead. Webster's back in the game, by the way. Webster, Anslinger, Cousinard is back in with Shy Eli and Stahlberg. Second free throw's good. 49-49, Drake, Indiana State. 14-12 to go. Braves have pressure in the backcourt, leading 15-14 with 11:40 to play. Webster crosses the timeline.
He kind of likes to handle the ball a little, I believe, for a big guy.
Give it to Holsinger. Wants to set up. Now he rolls by on the right. And now stepping out is Webster. Put it on the floor. He's going to back in, almost pushed off on Sally. Here's Holsinger's 3. Bounce away, no good. Their first 3. The ball's tipped long in the hands of Sally. Now Franklin to Crouch, who ball fakes. Gives it inside to Sally again. He's got it on the block going against Webster. Kick it back out.
That's a good job. He
yeah, it was.
Out that time.
Franklin with it high right, bring it to the wing on the right. Now looks to the left, watches Crouch, give it to him, an illegal screen on Sally, I think. Moving screen called by Eddie Jackson. Andrews will come in. Second foul on Sally. 11-11 to play. Twy will come in for Bradley, leading 15-14. Fourth Braves turnover. And Jeremy Crouch gets a rest, and Twy is in. It's Andrews, Twy. Andrew Warren is in the game, along with Danny Adams and Will Franklin, who operates at the point. Eli will inbound. He cannot move, sideline right. And does to Jason Holsinger. He plays 32 minutes a game. He is their point guard, and he could shoot it from the perimeter. Across the timeline with a left-hand dribble between the legs. Gives it to Stallberg. Out front, down on the right, Cousinard. You can play off of him. Stallberg, now left is Eli. He likes to go to the basket. He drives and fires it. Missed it. Rebound taken down Andrews. Kick it out. Twy. Braves with a 1-point lead and the ball. Give it to Will Franklin. Looks left, comes left. Gives it to Andrew Warren. Now DA. 4-3. It's good. He's got 3 to go with 2 rebounds. 149-3, and the threes waves from the crowd. The Braves lead is 4. With it is Holsinger. Stops, looks. And sitting a screen ball knocked away by J.J. Twy. Holsinger gets it back. 18 on the shot clock.
Good denial defense again by Bradley.
Now Cousinard looks right. Eli down in the block. There's Webster. Turns. Right-hand hooker misses. Rebound. Stallberg's over the top. Gets a foul. His first. Third team foul. The Braves get a stop. And the Braves try to improve. And Strickland will come in for Stallbergs. Braves will try to build on their 4-point lead here. Here comes Kyle Anslinger back in, and he replaces Shy Eli. So now Evansville 6 of 14, 43%. And the Braves are 44%. 3 of 8 from 3. And across the timeline comes Will Franklin. Looks at DA on the left wing. Ball fake halfway through the first half. Inside threw it away. Tried to hit at Andrews on the block. 5th Bradley turnover. Whip in the front court. Look out. Anslinger's 3 is bounced no good. Rebound Strickland. Taken down. Another one for Danny Adams. Gives it to Andrew Warren. Free throw line extended on the right. D.A. Franklin. Now to J.J. 3 ball up miss. Rebound taken down by Strickland.
Good ball mover. Just didn't finish.
Not enough in the legs in the shot. Holsinger with it across the timeline. Jason Holsinger from LaPel, Indiana. Almost pushed off against Will Franklin. Get a high screen from Strickland. Look at a high-low is Webster. Post inside. Tough move before the shot. He's fouled by Zach Andrews.
That's 2 on both he and Sally.
That's what they do, Coach. That's what Webster does.
Yeah. Well, I don't blame him. He knows how to play the post. He can handle the ball low from the outside, too.
Averages over 10 free throws attempted a game. Inbound baseline right is Holsinger. If they inbound it to him, a lot of times he tries to get it right back. This time it's in the corner, Cousinard. Sam Singh will come in next dead ball. Anslinger gives it to Cousinard against Warren. Pull up jumper, make it Granger as an air ball. Granger is in, Darren Granger. And with it across the timeline is Franklin. Braves still with a 4-point lead. Crowd yells air ball. Andrew Warren to the basket. He's bumped going in by Granger. Sam Singh comes in. 6'9", sophomore from Ozark, Missouri, will replace Zach Andrews, who's got 2 fouls. First foul. First foul was on 22. Holsinger, his first. 4th team inbound with 9:03 to play, new shot clock. It'll be baseline right with Ruffin. And the Braves have got Evansville stuck on a number here. Ruff gives to Franklin. 3-ball corner left. Good! Halfway to 300, the 150th 3 of the season. And Will's got 3, and the Braves lead by 7. 21-14 at 8:50 to play first half.
4 different players got 3s already for Bradley.
Granger with it. He's a freshman. Give it to Webster at the high post. Backs in Sam Singh, who almost blocked the shot. Rebound is off Strickland's hand to Franklin. Braves on a 7-point lead and maybe more. Will. J.J. Twy. Ball fake. Take it to the baseline. Lee called for a carry. He did. At 8:28 of the first half, it's a Bradley turnover. They're 6. And they also have Taylor Morrow in the game, 6'2 freshman from Wadesville, Indiana. He wears number 10. Doesn't play much, just giving a little break to Holsinger. With it on the right, Anslinger looking at a drop-down pass, almost taken away by Andrew Warren. Morrow with it. Ruffins right on him. On a switch, they'll switch back now. Webster against Sam Singh. He's not going to move Sam. He stays back. Lean-in shot is good. Boy, is he good.
He didn't move him. He got it all the way to the basket, Dave.
6 points for Webster, 21-16. As the Braves had a string going. Twy, give it to Will Franklin. Top of the key, he looks. 11 official time in an extend ball. A pick and roll. Ooh, Sam was wide open. He posts inside. Ruff wants to give him the ball. Instead, he drives to the basket. Off-balance jumper, miss. Rebound taken down by Granger. 7:35 to play in the half. Jim Les thought there was a foul on the play, and he talks to Eddie Jackson. He goes by. Here's Darren Granger, freshman, 6'2 from Indianapolis, averages 3.2. Give to Anslinger, corner on the left. Strickland on a lob inside against J.J. Twy. Going to need some help. He's going to go left shoulder. Inside shot is bouncing, no good. Sing the rebound. Kick it off Franklin. Across the timeline comes Will. His three ball is up and good. He's got 6. The Bradley lead is 8. As the 3 balls and the 3 signs fly at Carver Arena. Timeout taken. The first for Evansville. The Braves are 5 of 11 and warming up from 3-point range. It's a real weapon, isn't it, Coach?
It sure is.
Come down and take a good shot.
We're tight on them, Dave, and they're not attempting any threes. The big reason hell he can't get a shot off.
Well, our 10-year-old Reagan O'Brien here tonight as the junior sportscaster. You can be here too. Your hometown bank, a division of Morton Community Bank, inviting you to sign up your young person for the Bradley Braves junior sportscaster at any of the Morton Community Bank locations. She goes to Lincoln Grade School. She likes geography and involved in the Geography B after-school adventures and chorus. Mom, Dad, and sister, she wants to go to Illinois to study to be a teacher for 5th grade. She could teach all of us up here, Coach.
Well, it's not too early for her to change her mind either, Dave.
Get her out of that orange. Get her into some red. I'm an education and health science fundraiser, so we got a great, excellent school. Webster to inbound, 7:06 to play. We'll have an official time in the next dead ball. Anslinger with it in the backcourt. Bradley 24, Evansville 16. The Braves defense has picked up quite a bit here. They're 7 of 19 now, 37% after hot in the first couple minutes. Holsinger is back in. They got the Singers in there, Anslinger and Holsinger. Passing lane cut down by Andrew Warren has done a good job defensively. Here's the ball knocked away. Oh, and a foul on J.J. Twy as they attempt to lob.
Weak side help. J.J. there's the weak side. May have reached in. The idea was good.
First foul on J.J., 15 foul on the Braves. Official time and a new shot clock for the Aces when we come back in a minute. It's Bradley 24, Evansville 16. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball on WMBD, Peoria, Illinois.
10-year-old Ricky Hosebrow of Peoria Heights.
I don't know why they've got this women's game on. They're supposed to have...
Wichita and...
in northern Iowa.
Colin is farthest from the scorer's table, and Ricky is nearest to the scorer's table. Each must put on a Bradley basketball jersey, shorts, and shoes, and make a layup. The first to do so will be the winner. On your mark, get set, go!
Drake leads by 5. 9:14 to go.
There's a flag there. There it is, Dave.
That's got to be it.
Yeah.
Wichita.
You start.
Colin Salander of Washington. Congratulations to Colin and his driver, Ricky Hosebrow, and thanks to Cheney's Fresh Pets at Westlake Shopping Center.
Attendance 10,241 tonight on a Saturday night, the final game of this calendar year. Bradley Braves basketball is brought to you by Kelleher's Irish Pub and Eatery. When you enter, you're Irish. On State and Water on Peoria's riverfront, where there's plenty of free parking. Parking, yes, it's always F-R-E-E. And by the Unland Companies. Take the hassle out of buying insurance with one call. They're on the white and the yellow pages. The Unland Companies. Words About You. They've been a long-time sponsor of Bradley Braves basketball. Well, 9 rebounds for Bradley, or for Evansville, 14 for the Braves. They've really picked it up, including 3 for Zach and 3 for Danny Adams, who really has given the Braves a spark, not only with his 3 ball, but he had 2 offensive rebounds.
Really went after the ball and then hit a 3 late, as I mentioned, Dave.
All right, it's Cousinard, Strickland, Webster, Anslinger and Holsinger. Samson crouches back in. Twy, Ruffin, and Franklin.
Sam will have a little trouble if they can get the ball down to Webster, but he intimidated a little bit. He partially blocked one of the shots. You don't want him to get the ball down.
Count is 2, count is 3, and there's a lob. Strickland has to go get it. Holsinger has it between the rings, between the legs, and Ruffin is on him. Now Anslinger, 3-ball right corner, short. Rebound comes long to Ruffin, who was fouled, but was not called. He brings it across the timeline. Now Franklin. Ruff with it, Braves up 8 with the ball. 3-ball gives him a double-digit lead of 11, a 2, a double-digit lead of 10. With it is Ruffin between the legs. Looks at Franklin, gives it to him. A ball screen coming from J.J. Twy. They almost double him, and an illegal screen on J.J., I think.
White, illegal screen this way.
Yep. And you heard the official, his second, so likely D.A. will come in for him. 16th foul on the Braves, 7th Bradley turnover.
2 each on Sally, Andrews, and Twy.
And D.A. couldn't get in time. Holsinger with it. 24-16 with 6:07 to play.
Backdoor sneak again
by Cousinard. That's the 3rd time they've gone backdoor, and Cousinard gets his first field goal. With it is Ruffin. Free throw line extended. First appearance in a Valley game ever for Sam Singh. With it is Ruffin. Goes to the baseline. Beats his man. Flipped it up. Blocked by Strickland. And he had 6 of them the other night against Drake. He got one there. That's his 28th.
Nice play by Sam Singh.
5th turnover. Here's Franklin across the timeline. Crouch 3. Up. Bounce it. No good. Rebound taken down in the hands of Webster. Boy, Jeremy had a great look and couldn't get it down. Cross-court pass. Baseline is Cousinard. Nice inside pass. Strickland for the score. 24-20. He's got 10. Strickland's career high 24. Sally will come in as well. Bradley lead is down to 4. With it is Franklin. Get a ball screen from Singh and a pick and roll. Franklin inside out rough. Ball fake. Doesn't take. Crouch gets to the free throw line all the way down. Lay it up and get it. Nice little head and shoulder fake for Jeremy. He's got 5. He's 2 of 7 from the field. 26-20. Under 5 minutes to play in the half. Webster, almost a bad pass. Anslinger gives to Strickland. Going to back in against Twy and go right with a hooker. Short. Rebound taken down, J.J. Pulls and runs across the timeline. Cuts the lane all the way down. Lay it up and get it. Twy, coast to coast. He's got 5. Bradley's lead is right back up to 8. Ruffin steals the inbounds pass from Holsinger. Give to Franklin. Will stops. Gives to Ruffin. Turnover, number 6. Ruffin backs up. Get a ball screen from Singh on a pick and roll. Doesn't get it. Crouch. Twy. Looks inside at Big Sam. Franklin comes up. 18 on the shot clock. Drives to the basket. Gets there all the way down. Lay it up and get it. He's got 8. The Bradley lead is 10 at 30-20 at 4:09 to play in the half.
They were capable of scoring pretty fast, Dave.
Holsinger with it with a right-hand dribble against Ruffin, who turned him over the last trip. Get a double screen or a double high post, and stepping out is Webster. Sam has really played well. Here lob inside Strickland. Going to need some help cutting his Webster. Knocked away Ruffin and a foul.
That was a nice pass. Big man to big man. A good job of Webster cutting down the lane.
First foul, as we'll have an official time with 3:53. Sally and Danny Adams will come in. It'll be the first 2 free throw shot on the night for Webster, who shoots over 10 a game. And Bradley with a double-digit lead. Justin Petty will come in. So will Andrew Warren. When we come back in a minute, Bradley 30, Evansville 20, 3:53 to play and a half. Back in a minute, you're listening to Bradley Braves basketball on 1470 WMBD. Courtney, got anything later on Indiana State? Indiana State 66-60. 6:53 left. Okay, that's a lot of points.
Indiana State 66.
.653 to go at Terre Haute. Sycamores lead Drake 66-60. The lone road win thus far in the Valley. Southern Illinois last night at Illinois State 68-49. Bradley Braves basketball is brought to you by River Valley Trailer Sales. Across from the Pekin Bridge at routes 9 and 24. Take advantage of their year-end clearance on all in-stock trailers. Get them while they last at River Valley Trailer Sales. And Bradley Braves basketball brought to you by Oberlander Electric, where satisfaction is the result of experience, and experience is the basis of their business. It has been since 1940. 2 free throws for Matt Webster.
Evansville must not have that much confidence in his own, Dave. You know, they played quite a little, yet play it here tonight. They must not be able to match up out very good.
Yeah, they don't want to give any more outside looks for 3.
Well, they have a defense to do well in man-to-man.
Sally in, Webster at the line. He is 74%, 104 of 140. His first free throw is good. He's got 7. I would think that he is a first-team all-conference selection.
I think you're right.
It's hard to argue against him. A lot of good players in the league, but
he does a lot of things. Good passer for a big man.
Second free throw hits the front of the rim and bounces down, and Stahlberg is in for Webster. So it's 30-22 with 3:53 to play in the half. So Webster sits down, and anytime he's not in the game, look at Coach 2-3 zone. We'll see.
See how they play it.
Jeremy's eyes just lit up. Here is Ruffin. Inside Sally. Give it to Adams. It's going to be a skip pass. Nope. Give it to Andrew Warren. Bring it to the right. 20-19 on the shot clock. Ruffin looks inside. Penetrate.
Match up of it a little.
Give it to Ruff. 14-13 front. Inside Sally. He's pushed. Reload the shot clock. It went down to 11 with 3:29 to play in the half. 15 foul. Reload it. Possession arrow belongs to Evansville, by the way. Baseline right is Ruffin. I'm smelling a 3 here, Coach.
They got Strickland and Webster both out of the game, Dave.
Ruff. Count is 2. Count is 3. Gives it to Warren. Now Crouch free throw line extended. Andrew Warren back to Ruffin. Takes a step, no shot against the 2-3 zone. Give to Crouch. Inside Sally. Outside Ruff. Got a man in the air. Drop it down inside Sally. Layup, block.
He has a nice job at passing. Sally, a nice pass inside, kicked back out, and right back in from Ruffin.
Stahlbergs was there and tried to take the charge, but he got the block. At 3:16, that's 16 fouls, but it'll send Sally to the line. He's already 1 of 2.
The only 2 shots so
far.
Yeah,
that's right. Wichita is just underway with Northern Iowa. We'll keep you posted on that one. 18-10 to play first half, and Wichita has a 2-0 lead. And Sally to the line. First one's up and good. 31-22. 5 points for Matt Sally. The scores are really balanced. 8 for Franklin off the bench tonight. Twy with 5. Crouch with 5. Strickland in. Webster in. Stahlbergs and Petty out. Justin Petty didn't even touch the ball. One more for 22. Matt Sally averages 7.4.
I think they got the guys in now. They went to touch the ball. Strickland and Webster.
Trying for a 10-point lead again. Sally's up and got it in. Bounded around and went down. 32-22, 10-point lead. Bracewell got court trap. Give to Cousinard. And back to Holsinger. Way out, 27-footer good. He just got it, shot it in. 32-25, 7-point Bradley lead. Give it to D.A. His corner left is up and rim no good. And the rebound is all Strickland. With 2:52 to play in the half, Bradley's lead is 7. You have to pick up Holsinger. He can shoot it from way out.
Bradley played his own in this sequence.
About a 27-footer last trip. With it is Cousinard. Passes Anslinger, now Holsinger to the left. Look at Strickland up high. Look for the drop down. That's covered up. Now against Sally, his lead-in shot is good. Bradley Strickland, he's got a dozen. 32-27. The half
The lead is halved from 10 to 5.
They're staying in the zone.
With it, Crouch. Now Ruffin. Looks right, Andrew Warren. Ruffin. Sally. Drop down to Danny Adams. Missed the shot.
Nice pass from Sally. Dan tried to reverse and put it in Crouch.
I hope he didn't hurt his knee on that, Coach. He kind of stumbled. 2:07 to play. Braves need to stop here, or they'll be right back in it. Cousinard in high post pass. Nice downstairs to Strickland.
That's a nice job of passing.
Jim West, as Evansville is on a run here, as they have run 7 in a row. With 2:01 to play, Jim West uses his first half timeout. So the Braves got it to double digits. And then that Holsinger 3-ball went, and 2 inside for Strickland, who's 6 of 10 from the field. He has 14 points. His career high is 24 against Northern Iowa last season. 2:01 to play in the half. Sam Singh comes back for Bradley. 32-29. The Bradley lead is 3. The biggest has been 10. Bradley at Missouri State, 7:05 Tuesday night in the new year. Missouri State lost today, blowing an 11-point lead with under 4 minutes to play. They missed 3 1-and-1s and 2 two-shotters. So it's Adams, Ruffin. Great pass, by the way, and DA just couldn't finish.
Looks like they're showing a 1-3-1 zone this time. Changed to the 2-3.
Bradley is 5 of 13 from 3, 3 of 4 from the line. Franklin gives to Ruffin. They look to trap maybe out of it. Give it to Franklin. Takes a dribble. Sam's got to get out of the lane. He does. Here's Ruff's 3. It's good. From the left wing. He's got 5 and the lead back up to 6. 3-6. With a minute 37. Strickland stepped out of bounds. Wasn't called. Anslinger's 3 is up, and that's good. From the corner on the right. Back to 3. He's got 6. 35-32. Ruffin between the legs once, twice. Beats his man all the way down and lost out of bounds. Last touch by Morrow, who's back in the game. And it'll be inbound time for the Braves. Baseline right with a minute 23 to play. Again, the possession arrow belongs to the Aces. They'll get Holsinger and Shai Eli in. Morrow is out and Cousinard is out. They get their scoring team in. Ruffin on the E on Braves on the baseline on the right. See if they lob to Sam, and he goes right back to Ruff. He sets a cross screen for Franklin. And way out in front is Danny Adams. Calling for the ball at the high post is Singh. Takes a dribble, gives it to Ruffin. His pull-up jumper for 3, missed. Rebound Sam, tips, but it's taken down by Webster. With a minute 12 to play. And Evansville could tie it with a 3-ball with a minute 7 to play. They have used their first half timeout. Holsinger with it. Now backs up. You hear the bounce of the ball down on the floor. With it, Holsinger. Step out Strickland. Tries to beat Danny Adams. Eli. Look inside. There's Webster. Better have some help. He goes baseline.
Nice job by Sam and pushing on the baseline.
Eli charge taken by Jeremy Crouch with 50.6.
Nice job of Sam Singh, Dave. You saw that. He pushed him almost out of bounds on the baseline.
His first, 7th team foul, but as a player control. 7th turnover for Evansville. So there's a big play by Crouch who turns them over. They had a chance to get a 3 to tie. So there's 15 seconds difference between shot and game clock here. The Braves could go 2 for 1 if they elect to.
Well, they could pretty easy, Dave, and get a shot in the first 10 or 12 seconds against the zone. That's not too hard if we want to do it.
Wichita leads 9-7 in the first half against Northern Iowa. And Ruffin will grab it at the timeline, and across it he comes to Will Franklin. Ball screen coming for Danny Adams. Will gives to Crouch, backs up, now gives to Ruffin, drives in the lane, inside out Crouch, ball fake under the 35 seconds now. Franklin goes all the way down, kick it back out, DA, inside to Sam Singh. His layup is up and missed.
Well, got the ball to him and had a shot at it.
And Evansville go for 1 shot with a Bradley lead of 35-32. They have a chance to tie it. Going to keep the ball away from Strickland here. He's been really tough inside. Here's Eli with it. Free throw line extended to the right against Will, who stops him. 8, 7. Holsinger with 6. Now 5. Eli with 4. Backs in with 3. Now with 2. Anslinger pull-up jumper to tie it at the half. It's good at And we're even at halftime as the 3-ball fell for the Aces. 35-35 is the halftime score, and Evansville has possession to open the second half. So the Bradley 10-point lead disappeared in the last few minutes of the first half. We're even right where we started at 35-35 at the break. Back in a minute with our halftime numbers. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball on 1470 WMBD.
Visit Paradise January 1st through the 29th to enter to win a new 2007 Honda Pilot and your share of $45,000 in cash. Earn entries through slot and table game play. Don't forget to stop by on Tuesdays and Thursdays to receive double SUV entries. Visit Paradise for complete details.
Well, that don't take long, Dave.
Missouri State squandered an 11-point lead in the last 4 minutes of the game, missing free throws, rebounds, and layups. And Creighton came back and won by 3.
Five different guys with threes for us. What are we percentage-wise on threes?
We're 3 of 4. 75. They're 4 of 4.
And on threes.
Oh, threes. They're 3 of 6. We're 6 of 15.
6 for what?
15.
Well, that's 40%.
Oh, here's that guy who crawls through puts himself in the box, Watts. This is a guy that puts himself in the box.
He's in there. Ah. That hurts me just to watch him. Hey.
Dave Snell, Joe Stoll, Jim Watson, and Mike Sable at halftime, where the guy, the elastic man, just came out of a box. He is one guy, Coach, that could wrap himself up and give himself his own Christmas present.
That's no fool. It's amazing. Elasticity, Dave. I want to run these down right quick. Ready?
Yeah, I think I'm about ready to get sick. Go ahead, Coach. But I'm not going to leave.
Okay. Sally Dave has 2 baskets, 3 out of 4 of the line for 7. Zach Andrews with a basket for 2. J.J. Twy with 2 baskets for 5. Each of those 3 players have 2 fouls. Will Frankel with 3 baskets, 2 of those for 3s for 8. Daniel Ruffin with 2 baskets, 1 of 3 for 5. And Jeremy Crouch with 2 baskets, 1 of 3 for 5. Danny Adams off the bench hit 1 basket, that was a 3. Bradley 3 of 4 from the free throw line.
35-35 is the halftime score. Braves 6 of 15 from 3, 3 of 6 for Evansville. The Aces have 7 turnovers and 10 assists, so that's a pretty good first half. Bradley has 7 assists and 7 turnovers in the first half. You got the numbers for the Aces.
Right. First, Cousinard had a basket for 2. Matt Webster had 3 baskets, was 2 out of 2 from the line and for 8. Bradley Strickland hurt us at both ends. He hurt us underneath on both ends. A couple of blocks and tough inside. He had 6 baskets, was 2 out of 2 from the line for a game high total thus far of 14. Kyle Zanslinger had 2 threes late for 8, and Jason Holzing had a 3 late for his 3. They're 4 of 4 from the free throw line, so not many fouls being called. They let them play pretty much. Only 8 free throw shots by both teams.
Points in the paint, Bradley 10, off turnovers 4, second chance 3, fast break points 5. Points in the paint for Evansville 16, off turnovers 8. No second chance points and no fast break points. But they really utilized Strickland inside and Webster when doing his thing when he can back you down, and he's an inside-outside threat.
And late, Dave, about the last 4 minutes, I think they hit both their threes that time that brought them into a halftime tie here with Bradley.
Holsinger and Anslinger both hitting. Holsinger had a 27-footer go down from way out. And
well, they're both capable shooters, Dave, but we had been on them real tight up until that. And you give them any room, and like we are, they shoot the ball well.
35-35 is a halftime score. Evansville coming back from a 10-point deficit. Northern Iowa and Wichita with 12:45 to play in the first half are even at 9. The last score we had was 66-60, Indiana State over Drake with 6:53 to play. And Creighton beat Missouri State 77-74 in Omaha today. Southern Illinois, a big win over Illinois State last night in Normal, 68-49. And Southern Illinois will play Monday at noon against Wichita. That will be a huge game in the league here early in the season.
A lot of huge games, Dave. This one here, we got Missouri State coming in, and then we got a tough trip certainly going to Wichita and Drake the latter part of the week. So a lot of tough games for everybody.
Halftime here, 35-35. We'll take our halftime break and be back with more. Evansville has possession to open the second half here at Carver Arena. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball, 1470 WMBD. He's going to get in that box again.
That's only about 1.5 foot, looks to be like, Dave. Not even up their knees.
How about a hand? Get in. Roll like a record. Yeah, go ahead. Try it home.
Yeah, he could. I'd like to mail myself.
Evansville, 50%, 14 out of 28. The Braves are 43%, 13 out of 30. Three-point range, Evansville, 3 out of 6. Bradley, 6 out of 15 from the line. Evansville, 4 out of 4. The Braves, 3 out of 4. Bradley did a rebound, 16 to 15. And the rebounder is Zach Andrews. Indiana each with 3 to face the Braves. 6 rebounds from Matt Butcher for Evansville. Each team had 7 personal fouls. Each team had 7 turnovers. How'd you like to get up in the group 3 years?
You ever get the halftime stats, Dave? You ever get the halftime stats?
APS, the LAD, CCS, and Bullard Group.
No.
It's not just a coffee table book, it's a book of DVD about your Bradley Braves. It's about your memories, your players, your coaches, and your team. 13-9. Victory, honor, and glory. Celebrate the history of Bradley basketball. You can live those memories and fight the history. Get the interviews and see game footage. Victory, honor, and glory is a 152-page full-color coffee table book. And it's also a DVD celebrating 100 years of Bradley basketball.
I like geography. You know where Madagascar is? You know where Madagascar is? It's a movie, but it's an island off the coast of Iraq, near South Africa. I had basketball clinics over there too. I taught history and geography when I first started coaching in grade school and high school both. So I like geography.
For tonight's game. More halftime music. The Hot Red Band, directed by Dave Roman.
Thanks, Dick.
Hey, Courtney, can you get me a final, or is a Drake game final yet? Look, that lead disappeared in the last 3:16. Another road win, or another home team wins.
Drake went 0-2 on the road, didn't he?
Yep. Bradley Braves are on their way back to the floor. Looks like Indiana State's going to get another win on Saturday. They've done very well on that day of the week. 27 seconds to go, and they're up 9 over Drake, 82-73.
Yeah, especially when they're playing at home, Dave.
Creighton won at home. The lone road win has been Southern Illinois, but Evansville has played themselves at the first 20 minutes even here at Carver Arena. Coach, you got some numbers.
Well, yeah, they're shooting 50% from the field, Dave, 14 for 28. Shooting 50% from threes. They hadn't shot many threes, 3 out of 6. Of course, their percentage to build up. Also, I know they had at least 3 layups on that back door and a nice pass that they had on their back door play. A little surprising here. They have 10 assists to go with only 7 turnovers. We're 7 assists and 7 turnovers. Generally, that's been our strength. I'd like to see that change and be more of our strength again during the second half.
I thought Sam Singh gave the Braves some good quality 7 minutes.
Well, and surprisingly, things that he did. He influenced one shot with almost a block. He bodied up and actually knocked Webster out of bounds. It wasn't called, but did a good job there. And you don't see his name in on the scoring day, but he did some things that helped us.
The Braves led at 3:16 of the half on 2 Sally free throws by 10, 32-22. It was their second 10-point lead. And then it went 7-5, 3-6-3 tie in the last 3 minutes and 16 seconds. Included were a Holsinger and 2 Anslinger three-point shots. Just as the Braves scooted to a big lead of double digits, back came the Aces with the three-point shot as well. Wichita State with the 9:45 to play in the first half.
Not much going there, Dave. He had 4 of our 7 assists, Dave.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and do this. 35-35. And the same starters, Cousinard, Webster, Strickland, Anslinger, and Holsinger for the Aces. And Webster looks to hand off and finally does to Holsinger. Even at 35, just started the second half. As we're just underway, Holsinger with it with a left-hand dribble against Ruffin. Pass is knocked away by Sally. Loose on the floor. Strickland gives to Anslinger and now Cousinard. He's knocked away a minute. 17-16 on the shot clock. Strickland calls to the ball at the high post and Sally's on him. Now gives it to Anslinger. 10-9 on the shot clock. Skip past Holsinger. Look inside. Covered up by Andrews. 5 now 4. Lead pass inside Webster. Layup is good with 2 on the shot clock.
Really fighting him down low, too.
He's got 10. And Evansville has a lead again. 37-35. So they're on a roll here. Beginning of the second half, they score in their first possession. Crouch gives to Ruffin. Ruff looked to get a ball screen. Instead gives it to Andrews. Zach fakes the pass.
They're backing their man-to-man.
Going to take it in the lane. Jump stop. Fired it. Good! And a trifecta opportunity, I believe. Yep. Ties the game at 37. And 21, who had 2 points in the first half, has 2 points in 56 seconds.
That's one of those on the road, Dave. You get called for traveling, probably.
And he'll go to the line for the trifecta. We have a final in Terre Haute. We do. 84-73 Indiana State. A final. Free throw Zach. Bounced it no good. Badly missed. And the rebound taken down by the Aces. Wait a minute. Each team scored a field goal. With it is Holsinger and Ruffin's on him. Cousinard with it. Free throw line extended to the left. Crouch can sag a little bit on him. Back cut. Layup is Anslinger. Good. They did it again. Anslinger from Webster. He's got 10. 39-37. Their fourth backdoor layup. With it is Crouch. Jeremy to the L on the left. Goes almost to the ground. Gives it in a weave to Ruffin. Look inside. Now stepping out is Sally. Twy with it. Up high to the right. Andrews looks left. Gives it to Ruffin. Shot clock reads 15. Give to Twy. Now Sally. Pull up 17-footer. Bounced it no good. Zach Andrews the rebound and saves it to Twy, who's pushed down.
Nice save by Zach. It wasn't much of a shot that time, but nice save by Zach.
And JJ was pushed. Second foul on Cousinard. Second team foul for Evansville in the second half. 18-18 to play. Evansville 39, Bradley 37. And JJ Twy will inbound. Sideline left in front of the Bradley bench. Gives to Ruffin. Down screen for Crouch, who comes up high and now gets it to the right. Inside bad pass, JC. Turned it over 8. Webster went to the floor.
Nice play there by Webster, getting in front as well.
So Evansville shoots for a 4-point or a 5-point lead. Holsinger, bounce pass at the high post to Strickland. Looks down for a back cut, not there. Ball loose on the floor, picked up Holsinger. Shot clock reads 17. Holsinger in a push.
Yeah.
Zach Andrews pushed Webster.
Well, he got caught playing behind him again. He's tough to guard down there, Dave. You're right. He's just real tough one-on-one, certainly.
And reload the shot clock. That's 17:50.
He can set one of the better low posts, I think, in the conference.
WMBD Peoria, Illinois. Inbound baseline right is Cousinard. Count is 2. And a lob is given to Strickland. Now Holsinger with it. Ruffin on him. Looks to the right. Gives it to Anslinger. Free throw line extended to the right. Franklin is in. Braves go small. He is in for a double. Webster has it knocked away. Block to block. Cousinard is trapped. Dribbles out of it. Webster.
Good Bradley defense.
Free throw line extended on the right. Ball taken away by Matt Sally on a steal. Give it to Franklin. Will gives to Twy. Inside Sally. Get out of the lane. Skip pass is thrown left to Ruffin. Now to Crouch. JC takes it to the wing on the right. Going to take it in the lane. Jump stop. Short shot. Good.
Nice job.
Jeremy has 7. The game is tied at 39. 17:07 to play. 7 for Crouch. 7 for Sally. For the Braves and 8 for Will Franklin. Holsinger with it. 3 minutes gone in the second half. Here's Ruff. Tries to force him left. Almost knocked the ball away. Then a steal. Knocks it to Franklin. 9th turnover. Franklin gives it to Twy. His layup is missed. Rebound put back Sally. Missed. Tipped in Sally. He's got 9, stayed with it, third time's a charm. 41-39, the lead is 2. Matt Sally gets a big couple of rebounds. Holsinger with it, beats Ruff a half a step, Anslinger. And that was good Bradley defense that set that up. Strickland against J.J. Twy, gets some help, inside, stops, flipped it up, fouled. Sally, I think. At 16-25, that'll be 3 on him. Yep.
Fouls on Matt Sally, that's 3.
3 on Sally, 3 on Zach Andrews, and free throw time for Brad Strickland, who'll try to tie the game.
Well, their strength certainly is on an inside game, and they're going right at us.
He has 14, and 2 of 2 from the line. Strickland. Free throws up and good. Sam Singh will come in. Strickland's got some tattoos. He looks, it's like a mural. 41-40. So Big Sam getting some big time here tonight, and needing to because of the foul situation. One more for Strickland. He has 15. Career high of 24. Second free throw is good and ties the game at 41. Each team with 6 points in the second half. 16:25 to play.
Now
The
they're
Aces
showing
are 6
zone
of
this
6
time,
from the
Dave.
line.
Going to another 2-3.
Ruffin, Franklin. Stops and goes to the free throw line for a jumper. Bounce it no good. Singh tips, but into the hands of Cousinard. Now Holsinger across the timeline. We'll have an official time in the next dead ball. Holsinger, Cousinard steps out of bounds. Well, the next dead ball. Turnover number 10. As Cousinard was on the left sideline. 16:04 to play, even at 41. Braves miss a shot. Shai Eli will come in for the Purple Aces, replacing Cousinard. Well, Eli is a scoring threat, although he has not scored tonight.
No, but he's capable. Cousinard just learning. He's just stood out of bounds that time with the ball.
2-3 zone again with the Ingers on the top. Here's Ruff, dribbles right between it, scoops a pass to Franklin. Now Ruffin, his 3 ball. That's good.
He got 8.
And the Bradley lead is 3 at 44-41. Holsinger, Strickland give him a ball screen. Sets a down screen for Eli, but he doesn't use it. Holsinger between the rings goes to the right. 44-41, Bradley's lead. Post pass is illegal. Shove by Webster, called by Eddie Jackson as he tried to clear out. His second foul. Third team foul. 11th turnover for the Aces in unofficial time. 15:32 to play for the game. It's Bradley with the ball in a 44-41 lead. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball on 1470 WMBD. Yep. Yeah, what I'll do is the first called timeout, we'll take that. Yeah. That guy's good, Thompson.
Offense.
Ryan Martin. Dave Snell, Joe Stoll, and Jim Watson back at Carver Arena. Bradley 44, Evansville 41. Bradley Braves basketball brought to you by the Candy Kitchen and Creamery on Court Street in Pekin. They're open tomorrow, 10 to 3 for your last-minute New Year's Eve party plans. And it's not too early to think about a special photo chocolate bar for Valentine's Day. Watts would get one, but he doesn't know how many pictures it would take. The Candy Kitchen and Creamery on Court Street, across from Mineral Springs Park in Pekin. Delivery is available. And Bradley basketball brought to you by Illinois American Water. Proud to provide you with quality water service. We treat it right. And by Avani's. You have a son or daughter between 8 and 12? Register them to be an honorary ball boy or ball girl at any of the 3 Avani's locations. Winners will be notified and announced prior to each home game. Bradley from 3, 7 of 16, 44%. They're 45 for the game. Rebounds 19-17 Braves. Evansville 16 of 30, 53% from the field. They're 3 of 6 from 3 and 6 of 6 from the line. Rebounds 19-17, as I mentioned. They have 11 turnovers and 12 assists, Evansville. Bradley has 8 assists and 8 TOs. And here comes Will Franklin. Gives to Ruffin on the right. Ruff takes a dribble. Guarded by Petty, who just came in. Here's J.J. Twy's layup is missed, but foul. They go to the line for a pair. Foul is on, I believe, Justin Petty. Or we'll see. Wait a minute. Yep. His second. He's just buying time. His 4th team foul. So J.J. Twy will go to the line. J.J. hasn't shot a whole lot from there recently. He's 28 of attempts and 20 makes. 71%. He has 5 points on the game. J.J. averages 7.5, and his first one's good. He's got 6. Trying to get near his average and a 4-point lead as the lead creeps to 4 and could be 5 in the hopper. One more for the Bradley co-captain out of Verona, Missouri. That's good. The 2 Missouri guys are in. Ozark, Sam, Verona, J.J., 46-41. With it is Holsinger against Ruffin. Oh, he almost double dribble. Give it to Anslinger on the right. Will Franklin's on him. Petty. J.J. can sag on him. Look down the gut. Cross-court passes Holsinger. A ball fake. Inside is Strickland. Loses. Sam pushed him.
Sam's working on him, Dave. He's bodying up on him down there, doing what he can.
His first. Well, this is some valuable minutes that Sam is giving the Braves here tonight.
It really is. Made one fine steal early in that first half. They tried to make the entry pass to the post.
Count is 3, and in the backcourt comes Eli, and Jeremy Crouch has got his eye on him. Look to get a handoff and gives to Holsinger between the rings. Bradley 46, Evansville 41, 14:49 to play in the half. Eli stepped out of bounds and walked. 12th turnover, and that was caused by Jeremy Crouch defensively. Boy, JC is responsible for so many turnovers.
Yeah, you wouldn't think you would be, Dave, but he eyes that ball, denies it, plays very well on defense.
Ruffin with it. Crouch comes up between the rings and stops, looks at Sam and gives it to Twy, who gives it back to Big Sam. His shot off the glass, in and out. Just couldn't get it to go. Had good position, and the rebound taken down by Justin Petty. Give to Holsinger. Looks inside. Clear out is Strickland. Layup is bouncing in. 46-43. Strickland has 18. At the other end is Will Franklin. Now goes baseline, beats Eli. Gets in the lane, inside out rough. 3-ball left corner. That's good! Ruffin 3-ball deep left corner.
33 for Daniel.
8 of 17 from 3 now for the Braves, and the ball is out of bounds. Last touch by Bradley.
They can't do much with Webster on the bench, Dave.
11 points for Ruff. Andrews in for Sam Singh. Sam gave Bradley some great minutes at 14:01. Andrew Warren's going to come in. Here comes Webster. Warren in, so for Ruffin to give him a break. So that puts Will Franklin at the point. That's what's great about having Will. He can play both 1 and 2 and equally well. Holsinger looks. The count is 3. Anslinger, look out. There's a 3 short. Air ball nearly. Rebound taken down Will Franklin to Warren, who runs the floor to JC. Layup good from Andrew Warren.
Nice job in the outlet and a good job from Warren to Crouch, and Crouch shot down early.
Time out Evansville. 9 points for Crouch. And a great assist pass that time as the Braves beat him down the floor. 51-43. It's a 30-second timeout, but this will be a 1-minute time. And Evansville takes their 30, and we'll be back in a minute. Bradley 51, Evansville 43, 13:48 to play for the ball game. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball at 1470 WMBD. Wichita's on a run. I think it was 18-17.
Not a hell of a lot of points, though, Dave, in a half.
Yeah, stout. Yeah, 2:04 to play. Stout and Coleman are really tough.
Yeah, they really are. Boy, that's not many points for a half. That's good.
Yeah, that's a game that's televised on the Armed Forces Network, yeah. Dave Snell, Joe Stoll, Jim Watson, Mike Sable, and our junior sportscaster tonight, 10-year-old Reagan O'Brien and her dad, Corey from Morton. Glad to have them with us. The Braves are brought to you by Bradfield's Computer Supply, the largest downstate Lexmark dealer. Plus, Bradfield's has a special storage division to protect all of your valuable records, either by computer files or paper. Bradfield's Computer Supply, proud to support Bradley Braves basketball. And the Braves are brought to you by the Peoria Banking Center. Check out the completely free checking accounts at the Peoria Banking Center in the Candletree Center, North University, Peoria. Also the sponsor for Braves Plus with Dan Diorio before each and every Bradley broadcast. Bradley 19 of 41, 46%, 8 of 17 from 3, 47%. 17 of 32, 53 for the Aces. They're 3 of 7 from 3 and 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Assisted turnovers, 13-12 up for Evansville, 10-8 up for the Braves.
You know, Sam don't have to score when he's in there, Dave. We got enough scores. If he can just play some defense and get us some rebounds, as he did it while he's in there, well, that's good.
Zach Andrews is back in the game with the 3 fouls. Holsinger gives to Strickland on the high post. On him is J.J. Twy. You want him out there. Give to Anslinger. Looks inside at Webster. Takes the ball to the block. Off balance shot is good and fouled as Crouch got him.
That was a tough shot.
And a chance for a 3-point play, so that lead could go from 8 to 5 in a blink. First foul on Jeremy. No, Franklin picked it up.
Action foul on Jeremy Crouch.
Now they do have the foul on Crouch. I thought that. I didn't think Will was anywhere around that play. Taylor Morrow will come in. The 3-point play is good by Anslinger. He has what, a dozen, Watts? 13.
He's 94% from the line prior to that, Dave.
So that's just what they needed. 40.
And coming back showing zone again.
6:51-46. The lead is 5 on the 3-point play. And here comes Crouch to get the ball high left. Now Andrew Warren gives it to Franklin. Now to Crouch on the right. To Andrews up high. Gives it back to Franklin. 15 on the shot clock. Andrew Warren. There's a 3 short. Rebound taken down Zach Andrews. Inside out, a turnaround, tough hook shot, missed.
Been better off saving that
was
one,
not a good shot.
Nice rebound, but should have
Shy Eli, give it to Morrow.
Zach's going to get his 4th.
Really bumping against Webster. And there is into him, and a whistle away from play. 3-second violation, what a break that was. 13.
You got a hand fighting down there, but
you're going to get a foul.
Yeah, you're not always going to get the call.
12:48 to play. Zach got the rebound, but then went back up with a hook shot that didn't have much of a chance. Was way out. Warren, Crouch takes the pass. The ball's tipped to Jim Less. Go over the shoulder, flips to Eddie Jackson. 12:40 to play. 28 on the shot clock. Inbound sideline left. In the corner left, actually. Andrews goes to the block. And now it's Jeremy Crouch out high left. Back to Franklin. Crouch. Franklin against the 2-3 zone. Crouch and now give to Andrew Warren. J.J. Twy, 3-ball up. Bounce it. No good. Rebound taken down Shy Eli. J.J. had an open look from the corner right. Ruffin will come in the next dead ball. Post pass is kicked. Too bad. It's out of bounds.
It might be a good thing. It looked like he had pretty good position. Big guy down there low if he hadn't kicked it.
Crouch gets a break and a rest as Ruffin comes in at 12:21. Jeremy's 4 of 9, by the way, from the field, but 1 of 5 from 5. And here's Danny Adams coming in for J.J. Twy. 12:21. Jim getting rest for these players now because we got the 12-minute timeout coming up. Shy Eli to inbound baseline right. 12:21 to play. The count is 2, and a lob is to Strickland. Gives to Holsinger. And Ruffin's on him. Bradley 51, Evansville 46. Anslinger gives to Webster, who's going to back in. Turn around, lean in, shot is good. He is so tough.
Yes, he is. I'm glad he doesn't get more shots.
The 8-point lead is down to 3 again with 12:03 to play. Matt Sally will come in the next dead ball. Danny Adams with it on the right. They're still in the zone.
Right.
Up top is Andrews. Skip passes Andrew Warren. Give to Franklin. Now hands off to Danny Adams in the weave. He goes to the right. Go to the free throw line. Nice drop down pass. Kaboom!
That had to be right on the money. A good pass by Danny Adams.
To Franklin, or to Andrews, and that's the 20th dunk of the year. He's got 6. 53-48. Holsinger gives it to Anslinger up high right. 5-point lead for the Braves. Will have an official time in the next dead ball, and that's right now as the ball is kicked into the second row by Will Franklin. 11:27 to play. Bradley 53, Evansville 48. 18 on the shot clock. When we come back in a minute, you're listening to Bradley Braves basketball on 1470 WMBD.
Evansville is selected to participate in the Papa John's fast delivery contest. They'll have 30 seconds to make a layup, a free throw, and a 3-point basket in succession. He makes all 3. He'll win a large Papa John's pizza a month for the next 6 months. The bucket. The John's Henderson of Evansville. On your mark, get set, go.
I like to watch Webster post up down there.
He's tough.
Zach's a pretty good defensive player, but he just gives him, and he's defensing fairly well. But he knows how to use those elbows, get his butt down low.
15. 10 seconds. 10. 5.
What was that halftime score? About one or two points, I think.
Yeah.
Time is up. Good patience, no pizza. Thanks to Papa John's, the official pizza of Bradley Athletics.
Dave Snell, Joe Stoll, Jim Watson, and Mike Sable back at Carver Arena. Bradley basketball on WMBD Peoria, Illinois. The Braves have a 53-48 lead over Evansville. The Braves are brought to you by Peoria Siding and Windows, celebrating over 30 years of serving Central Illinois with quality and experience in the home improvement business, and proud sponsor of Bradley Braves basketball. And by Heritage Bank of Central Illinois, proud to support the Braves and the communities that Bradley University serves. Heritage Bank pros gladly give of their time and talent to many local organizations. 53-48. Evansville just hanging. Coach, that's what you want to do on the road. Give yourself a chance.
Well, they've got the ball inside well, and they've had a few nice back cuts from passes from the high post, and Anslinger hit a couple outside too, so that's what's kept them in there, but primarily the inside play.
Eli will inbound right next to the bench where Will Franklin kicked the ball out of bounds. Joe Napoli and friends.
Sally in and Andrew out now, Dave.
Watching the game on the front row. Eli inbounds. Sally is in, and Webster takes him to the baseline on the right. Good help by Danny Adams, and the layup is up as good. Will they count it? Yep, Webster.
And that was just a heck of a play by Webster. He took it against 2 guys, really. He's still able to finish.
And the foul is on Matt Sally, his 4th. 11:23 and a chance for a 3-point play and to make it a 2-point game. Webster is just tough.
He is. He just sticks right at you.
Free throw is good and out and in. He's got 15, and the Bradley lead is 2. It was 8 just a moment ago.
They're 8 out of 8 from the line so far. Back in the 2-3 zone.
Franklin with it high right. Danny Adams now to Ruffin. Ruff looks in the corner to Franklin. And now gives to Andrew Warren. Sally still in the game with 4 fouls. Ruffin, inside is Sally. Tough shot, leans up, bounces, missed it. Rebound is tipped out, Holsinger. Aces shoot for a tie or the lead at 10:55 to play. Holsinger bounce pass inside Strickland. Ball's knocked away by Ruffin. What a play. Avoided the foul. Crouch will come back in the next dead ball. Ruff between the legs. That was a big stop. Ruffin drops it down to Sally. Inside out, Warren to the free throw line. Gives it to Franklin for 3. Good!
Good save that time. Couple passes down low, and still made it pay off.
Will has 11. The Braves have their 155th 3. They're now 9 of 20. on the night. 56-51 is the Bradley lead at 10:22. Big play defensively by the Braves. Inside, there's Webster. His shot is up and bounces no good. Slam dunk and a basket interference as Strickland was in the cylinder. Andrews and Crouch will come back, replacing Warren and Sally, who comes out with 4 fouls.
He was in the cylinder. You sure like to see a guy go at the board like that, Dave.
And Webster almost got another one down. Big trip for the Braves with a 5-point lead with 10-12 to play and possession. Crouch gets it up high left. The high post flashing is Andrews. Sets a ball screen on Anslinger for Ruffin. Gives to Franklin. Now Ruff. D.A. Lob inside is Andrews. Turn around. Hooker dribbles. No good.
He was right there. Just didn't finish. That's a shot.
Webster the rebound. Now it's Holsinger. 9:50 to play. Looks to get a high screen. Ruff goes over the top. Lob inside is Strickland. His shot is good.
Looked like he's trying to travel on that.
56-53. He's got 20. 4 away from his career high. Bradley 56, Evansville 53. Franklin with it, looks at Crouch, who comes up high right. Andrews flashes the high post, Ruffin on the left wing. Ruff takes a couple of dribbles, get a ball screen, going to dribble down and give it to Danny Adams. Back to Ruffin, who drives baseline, inside out. He's bumped. Reload the shot clock from 13 to 35.
That's on Webster, I believe, isn't it?
And that's the 15th foul. That's Strickland, his first. Stahlbergs and Petty coming in at 9:18. J.J. Twy will come in, probably for Danny Adams. We'll see. Yep. New shot clock.
They're taking Webster and Strickland both out at the same time, Dave. You need to take advantage of this.
Ruffin inbounds to Crouch. J.C. faked the shot, didn't take it. Look at the high post, and that's Andrews. Back to J.C. Now it's Franklin. Lob inside to Andrews. Going to back up against Stahlbergs. Layup good. Fouled. A trifecta the hard way for Zach Andrews. Coming up, he's got 8. And try to give Bradley a 6-point lead with 9:07 to play. Zach has 8. Trying for 9. The Braves are 5 of 7 from the line. Stahlbergs and Petty in the spots 1-2 left and right. Free throws up and good. 6-point lead. 59-53. 9:03 to play. With it is Holsinger. Looks right, looks left, looks down to the block. Count, foul, timeout.
They don't have anybody to go to when they got
They got Strickland and
Webster
out of the game. They won't be out long. Here they come.
Well, we got 3 points when they're out that last sequence, Dave.
Who knows how big those 3 might be? Yeah. Timeout taken by Evansville. As Strickland and Webster come back in. 25 of the shot clock. 8:56 to play for the game.
They're out one sequence. We didn't capitalize. We got 3 points out of it.
Yeah, if you're going to take them out.
You can't take them both out at the same time. We don't have another postman down there, will we? We'll certainly take it.
Twy, Andrews, Crouch, Franklin, and Ruffin for Bradley. Brave scoring is very balanced here tonight. 11 for Franklin, 7 for Twy, 9 for Crouch, 11 for Ruffin, 9 for Andrews, 9 for Sally, and 3 for D.A. Shy Eli is in. It's Eli, Holsinger, Webster, Strickland, and Anslinger, and Holsinger has it in the backcourt, and he'll be picked up by Ruffin at the timeline. Takes it to the right wing. Looks for a ball screen from Webster, who's going to roll down against Zach Andrews. Holsinger, Shy Eli, free throw line extended left. Looks at the post pass. Makes it to Strickland. Crouch is helping with J.J. Twy. Now he backs in, turns baseline, flip it up and walk.
Good dog. Good defense first that day. He couldn't get where he wanted to go.
16 turnovers for the Aces, and with a 6-point lead, the Braves with 8:33 will try to increase that. Bradley trying for their 10th win of the season. And even up in the valley, Crouch with it. Take it top of the key, Ruffin to bounce pass left. Looks in the corner to Franklin. J.J. Twy gets free. Behind the back, tries to save Will Franklin out of bounds. He had a layup if he'd have got a hold of it. 9th turnover. He made a behind the back pass in the lane. And it went off of Andrews' hands out of bounds.
We have balanced scoring, Dave. They got 3 players that have all their points except 5.
Holsinger with it across the timeline up high right. Looks to go free throw line extended now to the left. Bounce passes. Anslinger takes it in the lane. Short shot, dribbles in. 8:03 to play. 59-55. He's got 15. Franklin, Ruffin, Crouch, open. Drop down passes to Twy. Skip pass up front. Now Crouch, Ruffin. Takes the dribble, give to Andrews, now to Crouch, gives to Franklin, get a ball screen, the pick and roll, nobody home. Ruffin is for 3, that's good.
4th 3 for Daniel.
62-55, the threes go in the air. He's got 14, the Bradley lead is 7. At the other end is Holsinger, give to Shy Eli, inside Webster, look out, he shoots it, he missed it, he was fouled by Zach Andrews.
Yeah, Zach got caught behind him, it's hard to guard him down there. You gotta like the way he sets the post.
And we'll have an official time. Webster will go to the line for a pair with 7:29 to play. Bradley 62, Evansville 55. 20 points for Strickland, 15 for Webster, and 2 in the hopper. Bradley 62, Evansville 55, 7:29 left. Back in a minute, you're listening to Bradley Braves basketball on 1470 WMBD.
He'll be shooting more free throws generally at home too, Dave. He's only had he's got 3 thus far. This will make 5.
Wichita State leads 25-22 at halftime at Carver Arena. Bradley will be there next Thursday night. That's at halftime. Bradley Braves basketball is brought to you by Methodist. Methodist Medical Center, one of America's top 100 cardiovascular hospitals where they're centered on you, and a proud sponsor of Bradley Braves basketball.
Look at the stats, Dave. 1 out of 11 from 3-point range for Northern Ireland, 2 out of 8. That's why you got that low scoring score over there.
For sure. And the Braves are brought to you by the Candy Kitchen and Creamery on Court Street in Pekin. They're open tomorrow from 10 to 3 for your last-minute New Year's Eve party plans. It's not too early to think about a special photo chocolate bar for Valentine's Day. The Candy Kitchen and Creamery on Court Street across from Mineral Springs Park in Pekin, and delivery is available. Bradley 23 of 50, 46%. 22 of 39, 60% for the Aces. The Braves are 10 of 21 from 3, 48%.
It's about the average.
4 of 6 for Ruff, 3 of 4 for Franklin, 1 of 3 for Twy, 1 of 5 for Jeremy Crouch, and Webster's free throw is bounced short. Well, there's a freebie.
That's the first one they missed tonight.
J.J. Twy in the one spot right, and Sally, who's back in the one spot left. 7:29 to play. Bradley 62, Evansville 56 as he makes the second free throw. 6-point lead. Big trip for the Braves here if they can get it to 8. With 7:25 to play, Franklin crosses the timeline.
Man-to-man for Evansville.
Ruffin has Strickland on him trying to double. He dribbles around that, penetrate, kick it down to Franklin. 3-ball left corner. Yes, indeed.
Daniel beat his man all the way around and stopped in the baseline and kicked it out to Will for the 3.
Another 3 for the Braves in the 3 spy. 14 points for Will.
Will and Daniel each with 4 threes.
With it is Anslinger. Free throw line extended right. Looks to go to the baseline. Sally comes to help. Dump in passes Webster. They 3-time him off balance. Shot goes in. Tough. Matt Webster.
Get a lesson on how to play the low post watching that guy.
65-58. 7-point Bradley lead with 6:43 to play. If he's not a first-team all-conference player, nobody is. Ruffin with it. Looks at Sally, gives it to him between the rings and gives it back. Ruff get a ball screen from Sally. On a pick and roll layup is up, missed. Rebound, Twy tips. Sally is up and tips. And a foul. And the Braves will maintain possession and go to the line with a 1 and bonus. Going to the offensive board. Third foul on Webster. That was a big 3 for Franklin to get it up to 9, and then Webster came right back to make it 7 and Sally to the line.
Well, when the defense Daniel on his drive, and sometimes which they do, they just are able to keep the baseline. Well, he can generally find that man in the corner. It's either Will or Crouch for the most part.
9 points for Sally. He's 3 of 4. First of a 1 and bonus is good. Double figures 10 for Matt Sally. You can't say enough about the time Sam Singh has given in this game to give the bigs a little bit more of a blow and time because of the fouls.
Both he and Danny Adams contribute.
Second free throw is long. Twy the rebound. From the 2-spot right. Ruffin. Franklin. 3-ball Will missed. In and out. Sally got a foul over the top of Webster. Boy, did everything to get that down, and he's gone. So Sally leaves the game with 10 points. So Matt fouls out for the second time this season. And that sends Webster back to the free throw line to try to make it a 6-point game. Ooh, if Franklin would have got that one down, Coach, that makes it a double-digit lead.
Yeah, you almost expect to make them all, Dave. It's not fair. Shoot the ball off you all.
17 foul, 1 and bonus for Webster. He has 18. As Coach mentioned, it's Anslinger, Bradley, Strickland, and Matt Webster for Evansville. That's where their points come from. That's where they are tonight.
They got 53 of their 58 right now.
Webster's first of a 1 and bonus is good. 66-59. Our magic number was the first team to 70. We're going to fly by that. Braves are probably going to get to 80 and more. Stallbergs will come in for Webster if he makes this one. He did. And Webster comes out. He's got 3 fouls.
He's got 3 fouls. You only got 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go, and he's one of your better scorers. You can't keep him out very long, if at all, really.
He wouldn't be out if you were coach, I bet.
I don't think he would.
Ruffin with it, 66 Bradley, 60 Evansville.
Take advantage of it now. They're back man to man.
Twy with it, take the ball down to the block. Sam Singh is to set up high screen. Here's Ruffin's 3. That's good.
Boy, we're shooting with confidence.
12 threes tonight. The threes are flying everywhere, 69-60. 9-point lead. 17 for Ruff. A 3-ball fired by Anslinger at the other end is good. 69-63. 5:48 to play. Ruffin around 1, around 2, and his push. Still go to the line for a 1 and bonus. 18 foul. Who got him going by? Cousinard was there. Holsinger picked it up. His second. They have Webster on the bench. They're Mr. Everything, and Cousinard, who rarely scores, is in there now. So the Braves can play off and help on Strickland. 69-63 and Ruffin to the line. 1 and bonus. Ruff goes rimming, no good. And the rebound, Stallbergs. So a missed 1 and 1, and here comes Holsinger at the other end. Looks to fire it, back cut by Stallbergs, almost walked. Anslinger with it up high right.
Now we just got to guard Strickland.
Got to get a stop here. Stallbergs with it against Sam Singh. A hold away from play on Franklin will send Anslinger to the line. First on Franklin, it's a 1 and bonus.
Anslinger 94 on the season. He made his only one tonight, Dave.
So Ruff missed the 1 and bonus. And now Anslinger can make it a 4-point game, converting to 1 and 1. The Braves are 7 of 11 from the line tonight. Here comes Shai Eli in. Free throw is good. They're 11 of 12 from the free throw line. 69-64. Evansville's not going away in this game. One more for Kyle Anslinger. He's a senior from Evansville. Free throw 2 is good. 69-65. And he's got 20. Ruffin across the timeline, get a screen from Sam Singh. Now it's Franklin. J.J. Twy gives to Crouch, loses a minute, gets it back, hands off to Ruffin. His 3, Paul is up, rimming no good. Singh the rebound, loose on the floor, taken away. It's a jump ball. Oh, they're going to call Sam for a foul, I think.
Looked like Sam might have tried to one-hand that ball on the rebound, Dave.
And this could be a 2-point game at 5:12 to go as Singh gets called for the foul as he tried to tie him up.
That'd be 19 fouls, so they'll be in a double bonus after this.
Andrews will come in for Singh with 5:12 to play. And Evansville trying to creep within 2 as Shy Eli, who's only 14 of 25, 61%. That's 9-team. Sam comes out. And Eli, number 5 to the line. He has not scored tonight. He has 1 in bonus with 5:12 to play. Shy's first is good. 69-66. Crowd getting nervous. They're shooting 62% from the field, Coach. And Webster's still out.
They got inside a lot, and then Anslinger's was outside.
Second free throw good. 69-67, our magic number. Jim West wants time.
Good timeout.
With 7.
The only thing about that, I'm afraid it's going to bring Webster back in the game, I would think.
5:09 to play. Bradley 69, Evansville 67. The Braves have 3 timeouts remaining. 2 30s and a full. Evansville has a 30 and a full timeout. Bradley Braves basketball is brought to you by Methodist Medical Center, one of America's top 100 cardiovascular hospitals, where they're centered on you, and a proud sponsor of Bradley Braves basketball. And by Avantis. If you have a son or daughter between 8 and 12, register them to be an honorary ball boy or ball girl at any of the 3 Avantis locations. Winners will be notified and announced prior to each home game. I knew this Evansville team was going to be tough. They're a veteran team.
They're a veteran team. They certainly aren't very deep, Dave. They're about a starting 5, and Eli, and that is it.
See what Jim West drew up here. 69-67 with 5:09 to play. Crouch will inbound sideline left. Webster did not come back in the game. Are they zoning here?
Looks like they're showing a 1-2-2 right now.
Crouch to Ruffin.
Figure they can cover the outside better with the 1-2-2.
Will Franklin now. Jeremy Crouch gives to Franklin. Takes a dribble. Going to drive to the free throw line. In and out of the hands of Twy, and a held ball. The Braves will have possession.
Tough pass to handle down there.
21 on the shot clock, so that'll turn the next arrow to Evansville. Who knows what that role will play. Remember that play that turned the arrow. 4:57 to play. Wichita with 16:37 to go leads by 8 over Northern Iowa. Crouch will inbound, baseline left. Will Franklin is there. Andrews is there. A down screen for JJ. That's not there. Franklin has it left. 19 on the shot clock. Ruffin gives to Crouch. Looks in a post pass. Gives to Twy. JJ for 3, partially blocked. Andrews tries to save. And now they have a break at the other end to try to tie. That ball was blocked. And Andrews, and he let it go. It would have been the Braves' ball, but he saved it back. Here's Eli against Ruffin. Gets to the basket. Layup is fouled. And he'll try to tie the game with 4:35 to play. Ruffin picks up the foul, his second. And you see it that way, Coach? The shot was blocked. It was going to be Bradley's ball.
I think so, but Zach had no way of knowing. Just tried to make a play and went clear with the bench down there. He had no way of knowing. I think it was tip 2, Dave.
Braves had an 8-point lead. Could be all gone as Eli's first of 2 goes. 69-68. Well, our magic number was the first team to 70. It might be next score gets there. We'll see. Close game. 4:35 to play. Eli, free throw good. We're tied at 69. He's got 4, the last 4. Ruffin with it across the timeline with 4.5 to play. Still in the zone.
1-2-2.
With it is J.J. Twy.
Crouch hadn't had a 3, I don't think, this half. Hasn't taken one.
Here's Ruffin in the lane. Pull-up jumper. Bounce it. No good. Too hard. Rebound taken out. Stallsburg. Evansville shoots for the lead with 4:15 to play. Eli with it against Ruffin.
You can bet Webster will be in the next time out.
With it on the right. Now they're going to spread the floor a little bit. 4:05 to play. Ruff, the count is on. Almost gets a steal on Eli, and now the ball is knocked away. Crouch with it. He's fouled out in front, so JC will try to give Bradley the lead.
That's set up
4:01 to play.
Set up by good defense by Daniel on the ball.
Jeremy Crouch is 40 of 43, and he'll go to the line on the 9th team foul. Cousinard.
9 on Evansville, 1 at bonus.
And it's 1-1, 17 turnovers now for the Aces.
They have just good one-on-one defense that time.
Holsinger and Webster will come in at 4:01 after Crouch's free throw of a 1 and bonus. Free throw is good. Double figures 10 for Crouch, 70-69. So the Braves get to the magic number first, but this is close. They get Strickland out of the game and Cousinard. He might come in after the next official time, which will be the next dead ball after this next inbound. Crouch a second free throw, trying to give Bradley a 2-point lead, and does. Jeremy has 11. 71-69. Braves need to get a stop here. Nobody's standing up. The crowd is yelling, but they're not into the game yet. See if they can get a stop. Holsinger with it. Looks at Stahlbergs, who sets a down screen, or looked to set a screen. Instead, it's Holsinger all the way to the basket. Ball's in and out of a hand, picked up by Eli. Free throw line jumper is good. Ties the game at 71. And a timeout taken by Evansville.
Well, that's probably to get Strickland back in the game, I would think. You never know.
71-71. Eli has scored their last 6 points. 3:39 to play. We'll have an official time on the next dead ball, but that's timeout. Cousinard comes in. That's curious. So Evansville has only a full timeout left with 3:39 to play. We're even at 71. Here comes Strickland back in. So you got that one, Coach.
And it's hard to play without him. And we just got to take care of business now, Dave. We got to come down and get a good shot. See what kind of defense they're going to be playing. They had gone to a little bit of a one. They put Eli on the point, played a little of a 1-2-2. Both teams in a double bonus now, Dave.
71-71. Remember, the possession arrow belongs to Evansville now as a result of that pass that was tied up. Franklin, Twy, Andrews, Ruffin, and Crouch. Crowd a little nervous here. They fouled Jeremy the last time. The Braves trying to hold on to home court. Well, you got to do that in the Valley.
They're staying in a 1-2-2.
Next dead ball's an official time. Ruffin has it. A screen set by Zach Andrews. Ruffin looks down the gut, gives to Crouch. 3-ball JC. That's rimming no good. Rebound is taken down. Will Franklin, another possession. Crouch with it. Gives to Ruffin, running a weave out front. Give to Franklin. Now to Crouch. High post is Andrews. Skip past Franklin. 3-ball up. Good!
Big shot, Will.
Franklin's 3 makes it 74-71. With 3:03 to play, he's got 17. Shy Eli with it. 3 minutes to go. Anslinger loses. In and out of his hands. Franklin's layup. Yes, indeed.
Turn him over.
76-71. Evansville takes their final timeout. Will Franklin, a great look, and buried the 13th three of the night for the Braves. And they have a 5-point lead. We're still waiting for the next official time. It was in and out of the hands, and Franklin was right there. And, Coach, as you said, they're not going to catch him.
Not once he got the lead. And a great clutch shot over there, Dave, to give us the lead. That 3-point shot in the corner. That's one you have to have, and the one, you feel you're going to make, too. Wilfie, we got a lot of kids who can shoot it.
11 points for Franklin in the second half. 76-71. Evansville's been very resilient. They keep coming back. They have used all of their timeouts now.
Ruffin's got 12 in the second half, all on threes as well, Dave.
They're just not afraid to shoot it, are they? They're just fired up there.
Not that good a shooter. Nothing like having the confidence that maybe got it.
.249 to go, and that's their last time out. It was a full, and so we're still waiting for the official time. Under 4 minutes. Wichita 34, Northern Iowa 33 with 14-18 to play at Carver Arena. It's going to be like this every night, and it doesn't matter whether you're at home or on the road.
Northern Iowa scored 7 in a row there. It was 34-26.
Anslinger, Strickland, Eli, Holsinger, and Webster, who will inbound, and he's going to get some help in the backcourt. The count is 2, the count is 3, and Anslinger's there with Ruffin on him. 5-point lead for the Braves, and Holsinger across the timeline against Ruffin. And now we'll back up, and they'll run their offense. They're going to run stacks here, and stepping out is Strickland against J.J. Twan. Looks and gives to Webster. Charge! Taken! Who's on the floor? Zach Andrews, an unofficial time.
Well, they had a little help out in front that time. Good play by Zach, and they tried to isolate down low, and just made a good play defensively.
4 fouls on Webster, and that's a huge defensive play by Zach Andrews. 76-71, 2.5 to play. Big offensive trip. When we come back, you're listening to Bradley Braves basketball on 1470 WMBD. Not over yet.
They're 25 out of 40, Dave.
20-20-20. Strickland, Anslinger, and Webster.
No score now, the rest of the team.
Panthers shoot for the lead. Adam beat 3. Good. Can't give him a look. First lead of the game, 38-36. Dave Snell, Joe Stoll, Jim Watson, and Mike Sable back at Carver Arena. 2:30 to play. Evansville's out of timeouts. The Braves have a full and 2:30s left. Possession arrow belongs to Evansville.
We've taken a lot better care of the ball, Dave. We had 7 turnovers the first half. It goes 7 assists. We got 8 assists, only 2 turnovers the second half. That's been a big factor as well. Take care of the ball.
And 13 threes tonight. That gives them 159 for the season. And we're not done. Although I would think, Coach, I just wonder if Jim hasn't drawn up something for Crouch to take to the basket. To try to
well, we've got a lot of options. That's one thing you can do. But it doesn't have to be Crouch. You know, Franklin and Ruffin are just about as good at free throwers, too. So I wouldn't be surprised we'll run a weave a little bit now. They've gone man-to-man. Run a little clock and try to draw a foul.
Crouch with it up high right. Give to Franklin. Now Ruffin, free throw line extended on the right. Takes it to the free throw line. Get a screen from Andrews and a pick and roll. Franklin with it, 20-19 on the shot clock. Backs up with 18, now 17. Gives it to Ruffin. He backs up near the timeline with 14, now 13. Get a ball screen from Zach Andrews on a pick and roll. There's J.J. Twy, a ball fake taken to the baseline. Hanks fires. Good! And it's J.J. that took it to the basket. And a trifecta opportunity for the co-captain, 78-71, with 2 and a tick to play.
That was a good, strong dive, Dave. We took that right into traffic and got it home.
Happy trails to Matt Webster, who leaves the game as he fouls out of his 4th game.
He's a heck of a player.
He really is. He reminds us of Reed Jackson, Andy Elkins, those players, those great players of years ago that they had when they first came in the league. He might be as good or better than any of those. He is just an outstanding basketball player.
He had 2 steals tonight, 3 assists. He's 7 out of 10 from the field, 6 out of 7 in the line, and 8 defensive rebounds, Dave. And that's in about 28 minutes of playing time.
Bradley Braves basketball on WMBD, Peoria, Illinois. J.J. Twy to the line. He's trying to get to double figures. If he does, he'll be the 5th Bradley player to get in double digits because Sally fouled out earlier.
They give Bradley credit too, Dave. We sucked it up here. Even ball game. We played good defense, made some big shots down the stretch as well.
Well, you look at the balance scoring and rebounding. It's across the board. Twy, with 2 and a tick left, tries to give Bradley an 8-point lead and does. 79-71, 2 minutes to play in the game. Holsinger with it. No fouls, no fouls. Don't stop that clock. Holsinger a long-range three. That's short. Rebound in off the hand. Stahlbergs get it back. Skip pass out in front. Holsinger with it. Take it to the right wing. To the corner right. Long-range three is up and missed. Air ball. Rebound is tried to save and out of bounds. Zach Andrews couldn't save it. 25 on the shot clock because it hit nothing. It was long. The crowd yells air ball. 1:40 to play. 25 on the shot clock. Inbound. Baseline left. Wet spot on the floor, and Eddie Jackson will take care of it. About one stop away from nailing this one in.
I think you're right. I got to watch Holsinger on the outside shot and watch him get it inside to
Strickland.
Strickland is right.
They have two at Eli and Stahlberg at the free throw line and two on the block. Strickland left, Anslinger right. Inbound Holsinger. He likes to inbound and get the ball back in the corner. Was a dead ball foul on J.J. Twy. Oh my goodness. That called for a hold. 2 free throws. That's third foul on J.J.
That's what you don't want, to have him a chance to score 2 with the clock stop.
J.J. got called for the hold. And Stahlberg's to the line. He is 13 of 17 on the season. 77% made that one. It's his first point of the night. 79-72. Braves were favored tonight by 7.5. They lead by 7. Could be 6. Dribble it in. Petty in. You heard Petty. Who you want me to get, Coach? You're going to take out their shot blocker, Strickland. Well, okay. Danny Adams comes in.
Gives another ball handler.
Jeremy Crouch, coach, got hit. Danny Adams comes in. I think he got hit in the thigh or the knee. He got hit in the knee, I think. He's over at the sideline. And Adams is in for him. DA has it out high right, and a hold away from play is Petty on Zach Andrews.
Oh,
That's a pretty good play.
That was probably intentional to get Zach to the free throw line. And he's also going to get the big guy back in the game on Strickland.
Jeremy's in a little pain over there, Coach, on the sideline. He's talking to Jim Less. 1:31 to play.
2 shots for Zach.
Free throws up and short. Strickland back in. Well, they played that right, though, didn't they? Fouled Zach right away with Petty.
Yeah, that was a smart play. Taking Strickland out when he only got 1.5 minutes to go. I don't know about that.
I don't know what happened to Jeremy, but they're working on him. I don't know if he's got a cramp or something in his leg. Free throw number 2, Andrews is good. He's got 10. 80-73 with 1:28 to play. Holsinger with it across the timeline, up high right. Spins on Ruffin. Looks at Anslinger, dribbles it off his foot. The held ball and picked up by Anslinger. Looks and Holsinger gets up. Shot Eli with it, 1:14 to go. 18 on the shot clock. Eli take it to the left. Now drives down to the baseline. Pull up jumper. Bounce it no good. Rebound tip no good. Rebound tipped out this time. Is to Franklin with
Just
1:04 to go.
Take care of it. Mail it in, Dave.
Give it to Ruffin with 1 minute to play. Bradley 7 in the ball with 1 minute to go. 25 in the shot clock, 55 for the game.
They're trying real hard to foul Zach.
Ruffin with it.
Look at them
Give
trying
it
to foul Zach.
Franklin.
Well, they were.
Adams, Franklin. 45 seconds, 14 on the shot clock. Will backs up, 80-73. 10 on the shot clock, 40 seconds to go in the game. Ball screen not used. Franklin. DA for 3. Up and missed. Rebound taken down shy Eli. 1/2 minute to play. Eli crosses the timeline. With it on the right. Stahlberg's 3 ball up. Missed. Air ball taken down Zach Andrews. They foul him with 25.2. Not enough time for him now. The Braves are going to go to 10-4. Hard fought win. Now we got to wonder about what situation Jeremy Crouch is in down there.
The 100 here in the Valley continues here on Tuesday.
Evansville will drop to 9-5 and 2-1 in the Valley. Every night's going to be like this. This is a hard-earned win, Coach.
Yeah, it is at home, Dave. It certainly is. Well, look at what they shot on tonight and what they free threw on tonight.
56%. But 13 of 29 from 3. Andrews' free throw's good. Zach is double figures. The Braves.
Zach and Sally both in double figures.
19, 10, 11, 17, 11, and 10. That's pretty good. One more for Zach Andrews, trying to match Bradley's biggest lead. Well, it was 10 at one point. Free throw 2 is short. Taken down by Anslinger with 23-22. Holsinger with 20. Across the timeline he comes. They'll be launching a 3 here shortly. Anslinger does long range. Good. 15.6. 81-76. They foul Franklin on the inbounds pass.
That's his 4th 3, Dave. You'd think they could screen and get him a few more open shots. He hasn't gotten open very much. He's made what he has.
5-point lead with 14.8. And Franklin to the line. He'll try to get to 20.
First time to the line for tonight for Will.
He'll have 2 free throws here. His career high was 26 against Iowa State. Bradley plays at Roberts Stadium in Evansville thanks for a Valentine's Day night. 82-76, he makes the first. 20 for Franklin. He's had quite a game off the bench tonight.
We had a good team game.
Free throw number 2 is good. 82-76. Braves up 6 with 13. Now 12. Holsinger with it. His pull-up long-range 3 is missed badly. Rebound Holberg, layers up and in.
2 points for Stolberg.
Stolberg and Danny Adams is fouled with 5.4 to play. 82-78. Bradley's lead is 4. And it could be 5, could be 6. Game can't. Eli picked up the foul. His second. Well, Bradley's going to win this game. It's only a matter of the margin. Free throw good by Danny Adams. Good to see him get one in. He struggled there.
Well, he has. It's a good free thrower. He just hasn't made him, but he is a good free thrower.
One more for the Metamora senior. That's good.
That's the way to prove it, Danny.
85-76. And at the other end, here's a jumper fired by Holsinger, missed it. And the Braves win 85-76.
Is that the right score, Dave?
I don't think so, Coach.
I think it's
isn't it 82-76?
I think it was.
They put up too many points.
Well, fortunately, it's on our side, but I think they missed that.
I thought it was 80. They had it as a 4-point game, and then all of a sudden it went up to 9.
I think it was 4, and Danny made 2 free throws, made it 6.
Well, we'll get that checked out. The Braves have won either 82-76 or 85-76. In some circles, it does make a difference. We'll be back with the Better Banks postgame show coming up as Bradley goes to 10-4 and 1-1 in the Valley with a victory over the Aces tonight. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball. The Better Banks Jim Les postgame show is next. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD.
They'll be here for tip-off 7:05 on Tuesday night. Tickets available at the Fieldhouse starting on Tuesday, and they'll be in the box office all the time.
Okay.
Here are the scoring totals for the Braves.
How'd you get up here, Megan?
5 points.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you very much.
Glad you made that. Good luck, Megan.
Sally had 10. 11 for Andrews. 11 for Crouch. 17 for Daniel Wellman. And 21 points for Will Franklin to face the Braves.
6 in double figures.
Happy New Year, everyone. When you're driving next, please remember, buckle up and please.
Can you call down and get the score?
85-78.